Right then YouTube, hopefully you can hear me again on the microphone. I was doing a bit of testing this morning and it was fine, so but I'm not going to upload that one. I'm going to upload this one as I don't know when I'm going to be riding the bike next, because I've been getting a lift off my friend lately. I don't think he's doing Monday, so I might be able to do one Monday, which it's a lovely day. It's just a bit cold, a bit windy. Thanks for waiting. So I've been thinking, and I was watching a bit of Delboys garage, as you do, and I was watching one of his old FROs, which stands for Fuck Ride Off, and it was his first one actually, his first ever FRO, which was called Advanced Motorcycle Training. So I watched it, and to be quite honest, I totally agreed with nearly everything that he said. I remember when I passed my full test. I've been riding since, let's get round this brick here. I've been riding since 2008, that was with my CBT and my 125s. And then I passed my test, my main test, in, got to think now, it's 2016 now, 2015, 24, I think it was 2013 if I remember right, or 2014, anyway it's been 2.5 years with my full licence. But with my whole riding time, it will be 8 years of riding. And when I passed my test in 2013 or 14, can't remember which one it was, the motorcycle instructor who gave me my certificate said to me, I advise you to take the advanced rider course, which is motorways, etc, etc. And obviously at the time you just pass your test and you think it's a good idea, and then when I got home I thought to myself, well hang on a minute, it's cost me 600 quid to pass my test. Why would I want to go and spend another 100, 200 quid, whatever it costs, to go and do an advanced rider course when I've got my full licence and I can go and learn myself? As Delboy said in his video, you can't beat nothing better than experience riding on the roads through the winter, long rides, etc, and learning yourself. That's the best way to learn, which I couldn't agree with more. The more you ride, the more weathers that you're riding, you know, you're going to get more experienced, and it's like you see these summertime bikers come out in the summer. If you ain't going to ride in the winter and you're out in the summer, and then one of the times it does decide to rain and you've got no experience in that weather, well, you know what that's all about. You know, you've got no experience in the weather. So that tells you all what you need to know. Just waiting to get across this fucking junction here, and then we can get on with this vlog. Fuck off. Anyway, like I said back in when I passed my test, it was offered to me, and obviously I said to him yeah and all that rubbish. Obviously I weren't going to do it, but I can see what Del's saying. You know, how can you be? You have a certificate to say that you're an advanced driver and you've only been riding for 5 years. Somebody like Del, for instance, I know he's been riding a long time. How can you say that that person who's only been riding for 5 years is a more advanced rider than someone that's been riding for 30 or 40? Do the maths yourself. You know. Obviously with the test itself, that's changed a lot. You know, obviously back in, before it got all how it is now, it was drive around in a circle, there's your licence. I agree with the new laws on to pass your test and and stuff like that, because you need that experience. You need to know your mirror checks and your you know, and your lifesavers. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that because this is an advanced rider course vlog. If you ain't going to go past, I watched a programme the once on the TV. It was about a young woman. She was in the police force. She was a motorcycle police officer, and they put her through for her advanced course. And I can see what Del was saying in his FRO about, you know, being a police officer. You need that advanced training because there's certain situations where you've got to be able to ride fast, but safely at the same time. You need that. But as for a normal person, I don't think you need it. It's all a load of rubbish. The best way to learn is to do it yourself. Just keep riding. You know, learn as you go along in the weathers, in the winters, whatever. There's no better teacher than actually yourself riding on the road in, say, weathers like today. It's really windy, you know, and you're learning something. And Del did mention in his FRO about the saying that the police officers were, you know, that them supposed to be the most experienced riders on the road. And I'm sure he said something that they've got something like the most deaths. Well, how can a police motorcycle advanced rider, so many of them die, if they're supposed to be the most advanced riders on the road? Makes sense to that one. You know, if there's an emergency and they've got to get to where they've got to do it at speed. But at the same time, you've got people's safety you've got to think about as well. You know. But and it's just another way of taking your money out of you. You know, here's your certificate, you're an advanced rider. It means fuck all. My opinion, not anybody else, the best way to ride on the road is what you feel comfortable with. Yeah, obviously you've got to have, there's ways to ride and all that, but I just always find ride to your comfort, not what somebody else tells you. Everybody's got different opinions. I mean, say for instance now I'm driving down the road, a lot of people say come here, centre of the road, which I do agree with. So people pulling out of junctions can see you. But then there's times where there could be a vehicle that's oncoming and you've got to move over to the left. You know, it's all to do with how you feel comfortable in your riding. It's like riding down this road now. It's a one-way system. You've got a left lane for turning left and a right lane for turning right. But you've got side roads either side. So I'm driving down now, someone's about to pull out, I'm going to manoeuvre that way, but at the same time you've got to think what's on the right hand side of you. You know, I move over to give yourself that chance, that's how I ride. And I use my indicator when I'm turning right, a bit like this dozy fucker in a van. There's an example for you. Ride to how you feel comfort. Not what somebody else tells you in an advanced course, what you pay £200–300, you get your certificate. There's going to be times where, you know, you're going to need to fucking bend the rules a bit to get yourself out of a situation. A bit like this here. This left lane is for turning left. But I'm going to be cheeky because I know this road well. And I go up the left lane and I just jump to the front. It's all about learning. But I'm not going to say any more. That's my opinion on it. Obviously I watched it this morning, Del's FRO on advanced riding course, and I just thought I'd do a Motovlogg on it. So I probably won't say any more about it. I'll leave it there. Obviously you all watched me Motorcycle Clubs Part 2, and I got a good response from that, so hopefully you'll enjoy this vlog. Leave your comments, leave your likes, share it if you want to, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching, see you again.